this fucking thing, if you think you have it tight enough, go a little bit further. And we were referring to pulling broken spark plugs, extracting them out of the head of a Ford Triton 3 valve.
Oh, yeah?
Because those spark plugs suck anus. Suck big old pee-pee.
I was trying to get my chair rocked up a little more. It's just like does not fucking bro. I think it's time. I think it's time.
Welcome back
Yeah.
to 307.
Yeah.
I'm Chris, this is Matt, and if this is your first time here, welcome. For those of you who are returning, which is most of you,
Hopefully, yeah.
what's up?
Yeah. And about 3/4 of you that keep returning are not subscribed according to our
Yes.
analytics. So if you would do us a favor right off the bat, right
What's
off
up,
the top
man?
here, let's just get it out in the open. Just go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We would really appreciate it. 2023 is our road to 50K. So we're going to try and get there by December. Right now we're like pushing 30,000. So like,
Yeah.
you know, we need to hit 30,000 by like probably, you know, February or something like that. I don't know.
Something.
Somewhere in there. So anyways, help us out if you can. On the screen, much awaited, much anticipated, much commented. I need to turn the monitors down. Tell them what's on the screen.
Yes. So,
There we go.
Metallica, Nothing Else Matters, acapella version by VoicePlay featuring J.NONE.
You've asked for it. You asked for it. That person behind you asked for it. That person over there asked for it. They asked for it.
It was on the list before anybody asked.
It was. It was. We've just been we again. So we shoot on Mondays and Tuesdays.
Yes.
So if someone releases a video on Wednesday after that Tuesday that we've shot, we don't get to it until the following week, and then we shoot it that week, and then it doesn't release until the week after that. So I mean, you know, we're weeks behind by the time these things come out. But trust us, we are trying to get to them as fast as we can. Here we are. Should we keep them waiting even longer? A few more minutes? Keep them waiting?
I think we
got
should.
A good
there
story?
are some affiliate links down below.
Yep.
Be sure to check those out if you guys are looking for some kick-ass headphones or
Some gear,
microphones,
lights,
or maybe you want to like do what we're doing. You can find all the stuff to do that on Sweetwater.
I think
literally, I think I looked. They have computer monitors.
They've got like
there.
podcast bundles on there. I think that's like a section on their website.
Yeah.
So yeah, go check it out.
I actually looked at some. Did you know that if you live local, you can rent a whole stage setup? And I'm not talking, a stage. I'm talking like $1.3 million lighting stage.
Oh yeah, trusses and the whole everything.
The whole thing.
Oh yeah.
Man.
Yeah, they got, like I said,
guys are crazy.
They will hook you up. Like, if you need it, they will hook you up. So go check it out. All right, let's get right into this. Here we go.
Let's get it.
Okay, all right.
You notice what's crazy about that? The ha ha ha. You don't hear the note first. You hear the breath first. So you're like, so good.
I'm
Blown.
just developing my opinion here. I'm lost in it right now. Let's just keep going. Let's just move forward.
So good.
Dude,
Jesus.
what is that?
You gonna hit the ground note. Hold on to your seats.
So close, no matter how far.
Okay.
Couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trusting who we are, and nothing else matters. Never opened myself this way. Life is ours, we live it always. words I don't just say, ooh, and nothing else matters.
They sing with such clarity, dude.
Yeah.
It's so. I bet it's so awesome to watch them record on a microphone, and like, because they're like with a good singer, man. When they're on pitch and everything is just coming together, dude. It sounds so good.
It does.
It's so awesome when someone gets on the microphone and they just nail it, and it just sits with the guitars or whatever, wherever the mix is. It's just right in there, and they just have it, man. And these guys are on such a level with that I assume it's a pretty regular occurrence that they get in there and just crush it on the microphone like that.
The one thing is every once in a while you'll hear this like subharmonic bass. Just a growl. And it's wild because it's there for a second and then it comes back, and there for a second comes back. Like it's great, and I've been listening, and that's why I've been kind of just like
I've been really analyzing.
It's real brief, and it just like, but he still has to do that with his voice. He in his mind knows that he's doing that and making it. It's not like he just kind of goes in and does this. No, he's like, oh, well, that's cool. I didn't know I was gonna do that. No, he like purposefully
he plans that out. Like that's choreographed, man. It's written.
And I know you guys are like, well, no, that's how they arrange it. Well, listen, okay, who thinks to do that? This guy, Jeff. That's who thinks to do that.
With
that's
their
crazy.
voice too. Like I can understand thinking to put in an 808, which is what I would call that. It's like an 808 drop basically, because it's like a subharmonic low note, octave, low, whatever it is.
Well,
right?
and I would say it sounds even deeper than an 8, because I basically hear the fry.
You hear it's the fry. The fry. And like, who thinks to do that with their voice? I could think to do that with like a synthesizer or something like that.
Yeah.
But to go in there and be like, oh yeah, I can. So let's go back and hit that. And just for that first note where I hit that low note, I'm also going to hit the subharmonic on it and just like fry it, like you said.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Why?
So crazy. So crazy, man. Yeah, this is great so far. This is really good. I love they sing with such a confidence, man. Like and
it's the same thing with Dream On.
Dude, yeah. When Ellie was singing, he's like, and I like him in the low range, by the way. That was really nice. We don't get a lot of that. We don't get a lot of that, and it's really nice to hear him. And he's got this. It just when he holds his notes out. Working in a studio, I'm used to seeing audio waves and like using Melodyne and Vari Audio and things like that. You see kind of like how the person sang on the line of the note that they're singing. It kind of represents their sound wave from their voice. And like thinking about the way those notes come out, dude, like it's just a straight line of audio across there. Like they're so smooth and like it's amazing. It's been great. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Just say ooh, and nothing else matters. Trust I seek and I find in you. Every day for us something new. Open mind for a different view. Oh, and nothing else matters. Oh, never cared for what they do.
That was
Never cared for what they know.
Okay, you know what? So we have overalls. We have Country Jesus. Okay, from Home Free. Okay, I think we've gone with Foghorn Jeff before, but I don't feel as though it fits him here.
Are we trying to figure out?
I'm thinking he's got to be Thor, the God of Thunder. Okay, that's all there is. We could call him Zeus, Thor, like, because I'm just hearing thunder in the distance. Is what it sounds like. It's crazy.
I'm almost at a point. Is it Jeff doing that, or is it who is it? Who's their percussionist? What's his name?
I would have to assume it's Jeff. I don't know.
Because you would think so, right? You would think so, but at the same time, is it some sort of emulated percussion sound coming out? Also, I don't know. Because on some of them you can hear. Because on some of them you can hear the fry, but on other ones it really does, like you were saying, and that's what made me think about it. Is you said thunder, and I was like, it sounds more like a a really big bass drum, you know, someone hitting like a really like a concert bass drum on those 52-inch fuckers that's in the frame or whatever, you know,
or
what
like
I mean?
a thunder street or a thunder street, a thunder sheet from across the street. You know what I mean?
Like so. I'm interested. I'd be interested to figure out how they did that. And if there is behind the scenes on this, you guys drop links in the comments. I'd love to like.
I'm sure before this is over, we'll figure it out.
That's very possible. It's very possible.
We got 4 minutes to go.
Let's go.
Cared for what they do, never cared for what they know. But I know.
No matter how far, couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trusting who we are, and nothing else matters.
Well, yeah, I think you're right. I think it's the percussionist, and I'm lost on his name.
I can't remember, you guys. I'm sorry. But anyways, yeah, I think it's maybe a percussion effect, but it ties in really well with some of Castellucci's low notes stuff.
In a band, your bass and drums are supposed to
kind of
tight,
fill the bottom end, you know. Yeah, your bass guitar and your drums are like your crankshaft and your pistons and rods and shit, you know. It's like the bottom end of the mix. It's kind of what makes the whole thing happen. So
provides compression.
Well, your producer does that, but yeah. Yeah, no, this is great, man. It's really awesome that I assume they're doing like the full song. It's a 6-minute thing, so they're doing like the full song. I'm interested to see how they handle the guitar solo part, or if they're gonna do that, or if they're gonna kind of move over that.
I heard. Listen,
I'm interested.
Pappy D has told me.
Oh, was he giving stuff away?
Now here's the thing. I don't remember.
Okay.
Guys, listen, okay? If I look tired, it's because I am. Over the last 3 days, I have worked close to, 40 hours, or maybe even more than that, 50 in 3 days. It has been insane. But anyway, one of these songs, and I don't remember if it's VoicePlay or Home Free or which one it is, but one of these new ones that come out that we're going to get to, somebody beatboxes and plays violin that is not pentatonics. So,
all right.
That may be... We may be in for something here.
Well,
Let's find out.
Are they going to bring instruments in? Let's find out.
Never care for what they do. Never care for what they do. Never care for what they know. But I know.
So confident, dude.
Never open myself this way.
Life is ours, we live it our way.
All these words I don't just say. And nothing else matters.
Yeah.
Nothing else. Trust I see. And I find in you. Every day for us something new. Open mind for a different view.
Going.
Never cared for what they do, and nothing else matters. Never cared for what they know, but
Okay. All right.
What? Okay. What? I know you guys are like, you're teasing me. You guys are gonna pause right here. What? Listen, before we get into this. My ears have been just tickled, okay? I love, like, the frequency from the bass. Now, here's the thing. With these headphones that we're wearing, they're, what do they call them? Flat response?
Flat frequency response, yeah.
Yeah, so basically, we hear the way that it was presented in the studio.
The way it was produced, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, there's no added low-end or top-end frequencies in these. They just straightforward speakers.
The good mark of a good producer is you should be able to listen to songs with these headphones and still be blown away. Like whoever produces their
that
stuff is amazing.
That was okay. What is their percussionist name? Can we like jump out of this really quick and look and see if it says it? I'm sorry guys that we still don't know. It's the same way when I meet people. Some of the friends I've had for years and years, they walk in, I'm like, Brian, that's what. Yeah,
there's
that's right.
sometimes in here, I'll be sitting here, I'm like,
here we go.
Matt.
Lane Stein.
Right.
Okay, Lane, you are a master, sir. Like, what is about to happen here? We got to. All right, let's just go, shall we? I'm gonna go back 10 seconds. Give us a good run in. Here we go.
Ear fondling.
Yeah, dude. So good, man.
Here we go.
Dude, all right, okay.
So
God,
close,
that
no
was
matter how
amazing.
far. Couldn't be much more from the heart. Forever trusting we are, and nothing else matters.
Dude, I just had a moment for the whole last section of that.
Yeah.
Like,
Y'all.
and now correct me if I'm wrong. Well, we can let this play out. Is this Patreon stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, way to go, patrons. Speaking of Patreon, little shameless self-promotion. We also have a Patreon. All right. Yeah. So, so we've always considered VoicePlay as kind of like the theater kids of the acapella world, right? So one thing I noticed about this towards the end there, I was just kind of like, I was in the moment when I was in the moment. I was like observing the whole thing. I was like, they're very like stripped back in this one. There's no makeup. They're they're all kind of wearing like a black outfit, and like some jackets and things like that. It's like uniform, but not like costumized, and with the like what do they call those, the Edison bulbs in the background, the light bulbs were, dude, it was very
nice.
Very well put together. Like it's really cool to see them kind of in a different element. And then all of a sudden Lane's like, Rhodey, throw me that violin. Yeah, like what was that, dude? What was that?
So sick. Now there was some sort of sound effect there in the middle where they did a stop, and I don't know if I don't know what it was. It sounded like just a
where the screen shook the second time.
Yeah, when he was doing the violin solo and stopped for a second. I don't know what it was, but it sounded sick.
Yeah.
And I was just too lost in it to even care to investigate. Okay.
The whole last half of that song, I was just like, okay, now I understand what you guys were saying in the comments, and to be totally honest, full disclosure, like I'm not a huge fan of Metallica. I never really listened to their music coming up. I heard it in passing when, my dad's friends would listen to it, or maybe my dad was listening to it or whatever. But like, I never, I never seeked out listening to Metallica. So like, and I think the original song is great and was probably groundbreaking for when it released. I don't know when it was actually released. I don't know.
I don't remember.
But I still
the music video.
I can appreciate Metallica for their for their legacy and for being like the metal heroes that they are. Like they're like one of the greatest metal bands of all time, or like maybe the greatest. I don't know what it is. So, but I know they're like they're legends in their own right. So but I think to represent one of their songs this way, like what a crazy what a crazy way to decide that you want to cover a song, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
and you know, it's something to, like, I would almost prefer listen to this version of the original. And the original is fantastic.
The original's good. But this is such a unique take on it, man.
Yeah, it's one of those things we've talked about before with acapella. It's so much easier to connect with it because there's nothing there but human energy. Like, that's all it is. There's no, I mean,
and a violin.
Yeah, right.
And a violin.
Mean, sure, there's electronics to pick up the voice and fucking whatever, do all that shit, and you go through the studio.
There's reverbs
stuff,
and stuff and things like that. You know, there's post production on it, obviously.
But really good guitar players can make the guitar sing, and and when they say that, right, they go, you can feel emotion coming from the guitar because the guitar emulates a person. Well, if you have a person that's performing a guitar part, then you don't need the fantastic guitar player because there's a person emulating the emotion through the song. Like, that's what makes acapella so great.
Some of the ways they handled the transitions, like their chord changes, the way they, you know, like the lead part would like sing a scale going up, and then they would build like a major chord, and then like do like some weird suspended augmented thingy, and then another major chord. Like, it was really nice, man.
It was really good.
They arranged it very, very well, and I think it's a great way to pay tribute to the original. They didn't like I said, the stripped back thing. They kind of stuck to the original song. Like,
I mean, there were sections in there that because where the original song fails is it becomes stale through the middle, and then they have the guitar solo to kind of bring you back. I didn't feel any stale anything here, and it's because they did those weird little, you know, the weird things that aren't in the original, and then they had a break here where there isn't in the original, and then they had so small little things like that to just catch you back, bring you back for a second.
Did that thing too where they start out very, very basic and stripped down, and then by the end of it they've got this whole production going, and you're just like, it just catches you. You're just sitting there like
wild,
in awe. Like, that was amazing. 5 out of 5, you guys. Thank you for the recommendation. Here it is. We got it for you. We did it. Made it.
Well,
that was awesome.
Well,
we
don't have those here in Wyoming. If you guys enjoyed this video as much as we did, be sure to leave a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, click the bell, become part of the notification gang. And with that, we'll see you guys next time. Bow. I don't know why I snapped in. I normally do that. I just went.
It's been a day, bro.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a day.
Been a couple days.